I built this farmhouse coffee table for my fiance, listed it on Facebook Marketplace, and made $2,250 in just 2 weeks. In this video, I'll walk you step by step through how you can build one too, even if you're a beginner. Just to preface, this design is inspired by Anna White's plans. I've adapted them slightly for this build, but I highly recommend grabbing her plans for extra guidance. Link is in the description below. Step 1. Gather the materials. I got everything at Home Depot for about $80 here in Kelowna, BC, Canada. Here's what you'll need. Step 2. Cut the wood. Let's cut the wood into these exact dimensions. We'll need 4 2x6 pieces at 46 inches, that will be for the tabletop, 4 2x4 at 16.5 inches, which will be for the legs, 10 2x6s at 18 inches, which is the shelf boards and some of the other boards that will be used, 4 2x2 at 37 inches, which will be for the apron/frame, 4 2x2 at 22 inches, which will be for the X braces, and we're just going to cut them square for now, and then we'll cut the angles later. Step 3. Sand the wood. Sanding is key to a smooth finish. I used 80 grit sandpaper for most boards and finished the tabletop boards with 220 grit. Don't oversand, you want to keep the rustic feel. Step 4. Build legs. Start by drilling 2 pilot holes at the top of the leg board. Countersink the screws so we can fill the holes later. Attach a 2x6 board, flip it and repeat. Next, measure 1.5 inches down on each leg and draw a reference line. Drill 2 pilot holes below the line and attach another 2x6 board. Repeat for both leg assemblies. Step 5. Assemble the frame. Connect the leg assemblies by attaching the 4 long 2x2 pieces with wood glue and screws. This will create the frame for your table. Now let's build the X's. The best way I have found is placing the board on top, lining the wood with the corners, and then drawing a line to mark the cut. I then do the same with the other piece, but I cut out the middle. I then pressure fit with a bit of glue and a couple of screws in the end. And there you have it, just do it on the other side. Step 6. Stain the tabletop and shelf boards. Apply a coat of Minwax pre-stain to all boards, then immediately follow with the dark walnut stain. Wipe off any excess stain after an hour and let everything dry for about 24 hours. Pro tip, save the stain cloth, you'll need it later. Step 7. Seal the stained boards. Once the stain is dry, apply a coat of rub-on polyurethane for a durable finish. Let it dry for 24 hours while we move on to the frame. Step 8. Paint the frame and legs. Paint the frame with a white paint. I used a 2-inch roller for the large areas and a sponge to get the tight spots, and 2 coats usually does the trick. It does not need to be perfect. Step 9. Add distressed details. To achieve that farmhouse look, lightly sand the painted edges to reveal the wood underneath. Then take your saved stained cloth and gently rub the sanded areas for a natural worn-in finish. Make sure to be gentle on this step because you can do too much. Step 10. Install the shelf boards. Find the center of your table and mark it. Center the middle of the board, pre-drill 2 holes, countersink, and screw it into place. Use a 1-inch spacer to evenly place the remaining boards, repeating the same process. Step 11. Attach the tabletop. Align the tabletop boards on the frame. Check the edges for proper alignment and clamp them down. Pre-drill holes into the frame, then secure each board with 4 to 6 screws. Step 12. Final touches. Give the entire table a final wipe down to remove the dust and debris. And you're done! Admire your stunning farmhouse coffee table. If this was helpful, give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below if you're planning to build one for yourself. Subscribe for more DIY projects, and if you're interested in other DIY projects, why not click one of the links right here.